The three countries in Europe with the highest minimum wage in 2022 are Luxembourg, the Netherlands, and Belgium. However, if you plan to move to Europe to live and work, it's a good idea to be aware of how much you can expect to earn. What is the minimum wage in Europe? A minimum wage is the lowest wage per hour that is allowed by law or special agreement, and it varies all over the world. Most countries across Europe, except for Denmark, Sweden, Finland, Italy, Cyprus, Austria, Iceland, Norway, and Switzerland, enforce a national minimum wage. In Cyprus, minimum wages are set by the government for specific occupations. In Denmark, Italy, Austria, Finland, and Sweden, as well as in Iceland, Norway, and Switzerland, minimum wages are laid down by collective agreements for a range of specific sectors. The countries with the highest minimum wages in Europe also tend to have strong social support programs with the intention of allowing workers of all skill levels to work and live without being impoverished. What is the minimum wage in Luxembourg in 2022? Luxembourg has the highest minimum wage in Europe. As of July 2022, it was 13.05 euros per hour or 2,256.95 euros per month for all workers aged 18 or older. For skilled workers, it goes up to 15.66 euros per hour or 2,708.35 euros per month. The minimum wage in Luxembourg is adjusted every 2 years in line with the evolution of Luxembourg's cost of living, meaning if the consumer price index rises by a certain percentage, the government of Luxembourg adjusts salaries by the same percentage. It was last updated in October 2021. For adolescent workers aged 17 to 18 years old, it's 10.44 euros per hour, and for those aged 15 to 17 years old, it's 9.78 euros per hour. To be considered a skilled worker and entitled to the higher minimum wage in Luxembourg, the employee must have at least one of the following: a recognized official certificate equivalent to a vocational skills certificate, a vocational diploma from a Luxembourg technical secondary school, a manual skills certificate, a certificate of vocational ability and proof of at least 2 years of experience in the trade in question, a preliminary technical and vocational certificate, and proof of at least 5 years of practical experience in the trade or profession. In the absence of a certificate, proof of at least 10 years practical professional experience, if a certificate exists for the required qualification. Proof of at least 6 years practical experience in a trade or profession which requires certain technical skills and where no official certificate is issued after vocational training. What is the minimum wage in the Netherlands in 2022? The Netherlands has the second highest minimum wage in Europe and adjusts it twice a year in line with changes in average collectively agreed wages in the Netherlands. As of July 2022, the minimum wage for an adult aged 21 or older is 1,756.20 euros per month. The minimum wage in the Netherlands starts for workers aged 15 and has a yearly increase until the employee has reached 21 years of age and older. It is set as a monthly rate rather than an hourly wage, as the number of hours in a working week can differ from one business to another and generally ranges from 36 to 40 hours a week. What is the minimum wage in Belgium in 2022? Belgium has the third highest minimum wage in Europe as of 2022 at 11.19 euros per hour. Called the Revenue Minimum Mensuel Moyen Guarantee, RMMMG, the national minimum wage in Belgium was last updated in May 2022 to 1,842.28 euros per month for all workers ages 18 and older, but certain industries also have their own set minimum wages. Belgium has a set legal working week of 38 hours for most occupations. However, exceptions of up to 11 hours per day and 50 hours per week are provided for certain industries. Based on a 38-hour work week, 1,842.28 euros per month minimum wage equates to 11.19 euros per hour. The minimum wage in Belgium is decided both at a government level and through collective agreements by individual industries within their sectors. Expats planning on moving to Belgium should be aware of this, as based on the individual agreements, the exact minimum wage for your position can differ based on your role, where the job is based, your experience, and the hours you work per week. What is the minimum wage in the United Kingdom in 2022? The United Kingdom, UK, is the only sovereign country to have left the European Union, but it's still a part of Europe. The minimum wage in the UK is 9.50 euros for workers aged 23 and over, and it's updated once a year on April 1st. There are some exceptions for workers that aren't entitled to the minimum wage, such as self-employed workers, volunteers, and more. The rates for younger workers are as follows. Aged 21 to 22, 9.18 euros per hour. Aged 18 to 20, 6.83 euros per hour. Aged under 18, 4.81 euros per hour. Almost all workers are entitled to the national minimum wage in the UK, including foreign workers who have moved to the UK, and workers over the age of 23 are entitled to the national living wage. Apprentices are paid 4.81 euros per hour. They are entitled to the minimum wage for their age if they are aged 19 or over and have completed the first year of their apprenticeship. The UK has a 48-hour work week, but workers over the age of 18 can choose to opt out of this requirement to work more hours if they wish. For a 48-hour work week, 9.50 euros equates to 1,976 euros per month. As of July 2022, this equates to about 11.20 euros per hour or 2,330.50 euros per month.